like to thank everybody for coming out, and I hope that we come to a resolution on everything with the Sheriff's Department and other employees, and I think we have. We just need to move forward for next year and with all constitutional officers. I hope. That's all I have to say. Thank y'all.
Mr. Shaw.
One thing I'd like to say is the resolution that we done for Mr. Hillert. There never was a man that was any more dedicated to a building that I've seen in my life. I don't care where you was at, you could talk to him and he would explain exactly what was going on in the building, and he'd want to go show you. And that impressed me with him, because he was one that really wanted to see that building finished, and I'm glad that God let him see that building finished the way he wanted it to be. Jake. You hide back there. I just wanted to congratulate you. Keep doing the good work for us on the school board. I appreciate it. And I want to thank Suzanne, and I want to thank Rick for the work that they put in this proposal that they come up with. And I hope that all 155 employees will be pleased with the Budget Committee's proposal. I would like to say it's good to see Mr. Brinkley back. He's always got something to say. And I believe these two ladies right here, you at the library?
Yes.
And I would like to say that I have tried my best for the library. You can ask Mr. Jury, because he was right here when I was making a presentation about the library. And I hope that maybe before the budget's finalized, that maybe I can train something out for you guys.
Thank you.
I'll do the best I can. And that's, everybody be safe going home. God bless all of you.
Mr. Nicely.
I want to thank Mr. Wright. Don't want to overlook Mr. Hall being interested in the school board. Appreciate you showing interest in our school board. It's hard to find good people to even qualify for the school board. I'm glad we're almost through the budget.
Almost.
I've got a stack of papers here. They've changed the budget 3 times. They finalized it yet, but we get there. But appreciate all of it coming out. Hopefully we'll get through it. Thank you.
Cox.
I do want to say, going back to social services, for anyone that has not heard, Monday, new director, Dawn Riddle, came to the agency. So she's on board as of Monday at 8 o'clock. I was so thankful, never thankful enough to hand keys over to somebody. I do not envy Suzanne's job at all. When Eston agreed to do interim director for us, he thought it was going to be 6 weeks. It ended up being almost 6 months. I mean, it was a long time, April the 14th. And when he left, I sort of had to step in and do things. I'm good at signing my name, but you want to know what you're signing your name to in case it comes back to bite you. But Dawn has come to us from Roanoke County Social Services, 16 and a half years experience. So the one thing she mentioned was she had an open door policy. And right now with social services in our area, we just need the stability. Because, we know Suzanne left us high and dry, so we just need that stability. I give her a hard time on that. Suzanne did wonderful for us, and it was hard. It was hard to find a replacement, but we did. And so if any of you are out, and especially the officers, Kevin and John, there were several. I tried to reach out to the leaders in the community community, the ones, and I know I left some out, and I do apologize, in order for them to come to her, since she's not familiar with our area as well right now. She does plan one right now. We did agree that she will not be living here, but she actually is seeking to purchase a home, even though it won't be for 2 years that she'll be living in it constantly here. Her daughter's a junior, she said, and so she would like to graduate in Roanoke, and we understand that. We all have kids. But if you're out, if you're up at the building, please go in and say hello to her and welcome her to this area, because I believe she coaches softball. She's very active with her daughters, softball in the Salem, and so I think that she'll fit in right in with all of us here. So I wanted to extend that to you to let you know an update on that, because it's just been unstable for a while with that. With the Sheriff's Department, I know, as Kevin said, it wasn't what you had originally come for, but they kept having different proposals, and to me, this was one that I see happy faces, here tonight, and we definitely will be working on that throughout the year. And for that, I say that, even though it's not a done deal, I think we can say congratulations to all for us working through that together. I do want to say the part-time. Some people have asked, well, what's part-time even mentioned? I've been a part-time with the state for a long time, and I know how it is for the state to send in and say, you're going to get, full-timers get all this, and part-time, guess what? Sorry about your luck. And it makes you feel this high if you're a part-timer. I chose to go from full-time to part-time when I left another company, but there's some people didn't choose that. They really want full-time. Kevin, you don't have it in your budget. So therefore, just to let them know, hey, we know you're there, and you're definitely, your service is worth it to us as well. With that. And Jacob, thank you. So Jacob is definitely wonderful to have him back on board. But Mr. Hall, again, thank you for it. And in 4 years again, hopefully we'll see you back and be interested, because when only one person wants to do it, it's pretty easy for us to. But when you do have several candidates, it does let us know that the citizens in this area do care with it. So and we definitely have a wonderful school system, and just keep going forward. And I look forward to maybe seeing you wanting to do other committees. Maybe we can get you on something, because there's probably a lot to volunteer that you can do with that. And other than that, please, everyone be careful, safe going home. Thank you.
When we talk about the budget, we talk about it being a budget process, not a budget document. It's a process. So I appreciate everyone's input and hearing different perspectives and seeing what people are thinking about. It's important to be able to consider that as we go through the process to get to the document. I'm looking forward to New Tech, so I'm excited that you'll be there to help that out. Thank you, and I appreciate your interest too, Mr. Hall. It's nice when we have choices and people are interested in our community and help making it a better place. And just with Mr. Hillert, I always kind of thought of him as one of the best cheerleaders for our area. And I'm really thankful that he chose to come here. That he was one of a kind.
Mr. Carter.
Well, the disadvantage of going last, I've said it before, is there's nothing left to say. Thank you all. Have a great June. I guess we've got another meeting next
Tuesday. Final vote on the budget.
Thank you all for coming out and just to ditto everything that's already been said.
Earl, how did your event Saturday go? How did the event Saturday go, and what's important?
Went really well. We had a very good turnout of folks. I think everyone seemed to enjoy themselves, and the great part was that the weather was beautiful, so it really was very conducive to the crowd enjoying themselves. very well pleased with the total of it.
Talked with John Lanford earlier tonight before we came out. And what John Hillert did, it would have, if you'd had to hire somebody to do what that man did, it would have cost you $100,000 a year for, what, how many years? 10. He did the same thing a consultant would charge you $100,000 a year to do. I'm sure he would.
He put in his 4,000 hours of labor per year, for sure. That's overtime.
And I want to tell you, to me, the highlight of the whole meeting tonight was that gentleman that stood up and spoke there a lot ago. That was, to me, that was the brightest spot of the whole meeting right there.